So no, clean shaven is not the vibe.
Yeah, like if a man can't grow a beard or something, that's like
He's knocked down a couple pounds.
It's like you are a baby, you are a boy, not a man.
Actresses or something from like Bollywood or from Arabic countries. Those are the features that I think of very dark hair and then like really nice, clean skin and then the
Sharp jawline.
yeah,
and the strong makeup.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I think even in one country there are
Yeah.
different people. There's like kind of subsets where this community thinks this is beautiful and this community thinks, and men think one thing is beautiful and women think another thing is beautiful.
Yeah, depends on people's opinion.
But I think there are some general trends as per each country, kind of carry over into every group.
I would say in Egypt, beautiful is beautiful, but I don't think we have standards, like we don't follow a certain thing to be beautiful. So because in Egypt you have a variety of skin color, of body shapes, of everything, even eye color. Like for example, like my eyes are brown, my mom's eyes are green, my nephew is like a mix between green and blue and so on, so we vary a lot. But for us, I think the most common thing is that you have to trim your eyebrows, you have to get rid of your mustache, you have to have a clean body.
The whole like feminine like,
Yes.
thing.
If you did not trim your eyebrows, everyone would look at it. If you didn't do your mustache, everyone would be like, you look like a guy and so on. Yeah. But everyone differs when it comes to beauty standards. Like if you put makeup, people would judge. If you don't put makeup, people would also judge.
Can never please everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you just have to trim your eyebrows, your mustache.
So grooming is really important to match.
If you want to be considered decent, at least.
Yes.
I think we are similar. They like long black hair. Of course, there are so many opinions, but a lot of people prefer like curved body shape.
I think in the US, obviously different communities think different things are popular, and I've been out of the US for about 8 years, so I could be out of the trend. But in the US, we have like very different opinions of body image. So for a while, like the body positivity movement was really popular, and then the body neutrality movement. And for a while, like kind of Kim Kardashian-esque bodies, the BBLs were happening a lot. But now I think the current beauty standard in the US is swinging back towards what we call heroin chic. Ozempic has caused a lot of people to lose weight very rapidly, so it's kind of gone back towards what we consider like recession chic, or like skinny, white, blonde is more popular now rather than more ethnic features that were borrowed from like the Black community or the Latino community. A lot of white celebrities borrowed these things, and then now we're going back towards more white, Eurocentric, but beauty standards again, I think.
Yeah, also in Turkey, I think early 2000s, it was like kind of Americanized. Everyone was like kind of like lower jeans and then, crop tops with long hair and hair dye and, really weird makeup. I can say, bronze skin, and then, the eyeshadows are all over.
Kind of Y2K-esque.
Yeah, so back then it was like that, and then later on, again, I think America, kind of affected a lot at the end of it, because it was like Kim Kardashian's times. Everyone was like, oh my God, I want body like a Kim Kardashian type of thing. But now I think they're starting to realize that actually it doesn't even matter, because everyone has different types of tastes and they cannot, feel happy with everything. So now I think it's like kind of everyone says natural is better, and a little bit of makeup to not make you look too bad or too extravagant. So I think it's like that right now. I don't know exactly, but maybe longer hair and maybe colored eyes right now. It's more trendy at this point.
For Iran, I'm not sure about that, but because it's been a long time I'm not living in Iran. But back then it was like for girls mostly like thick lips, small nose, and maybe colored eyes. Of course, and for like eyebrows, like well-shaped eyebrows are so important, and long eyelashes as well. And for boys, the jawline. The jawline nowadays is so important. Like the beard, neat beard line would be important as well. And also for boys, maybe body shape.
What if men don't have facial hair? Like if they can't grow a beard, is that considered like out of the beauty standard?
Maybe
Yeah.
yes.
So no, clean shaven is not the vibe.
Yeah, like like if a man can't grow a beard or something, that's like
He's knocked down a couple pounds.
It's like you are baby, you are boy, not a man.
actually like girls who like men that are this way, they would get not bullied but made fun of. Like, how could you not like a guy has like a beard and hair and stuff and
So it was like either you have like black hair, like black eyes, everything black, or like color eyes and blonde hair.
In Pakistan, it's been like 3 years since I left Pakistan, but at that time we don't have like specific beauty standard to follow, because there are a lot of like various skin shapes, skin color, body shapes. So we don't follow like a beauty trend, and we are not strictly someone who just prefer bodies or just prefer skin colors and the beauty standards. We have so much acceptance for people as they are, but if we see somebody and we say, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful or he's so handsome, so for that we prefer like long hairs and skin color, the fair skin color, or you can say the beige skin color. We like that kind of beauty, and the long hair for girls, and for boys like height, little bit like neat beard type of things. Yeah.
Actually, in Egypt, same as Pakistan, we don't follow a certain beauty standard, but we appreciate woman looks authentic Egyptian. Like, she has the features of Egyptian, especially from like the ancient Egyptian. We really appreciate this. Like, we consider this very beautiful. She looks Egyptian. I think it's mostly gonna be black hair, not thick eyebrows, but like black eyebrows and so on. Like
strong.
Yes, you give a strong feature. It's not like European, because technically Egypt is also, we're kind of mixed because we were colonized by the Brits, we were colonized by the French and so on. But that's why we really appreciate the Egyptian beauty. Like, we even have an actress, we resemble her we call her Queen Nefertiti. For us, she looks really Egyptian.
Speaking of colonialism, I think in Algeria for a very long time, because of the French colonialism, we had like this white supremacy kind of beauty standards like inflicted on us. So like fair skin, fair eyes, blonde hair. But as time passed by, I think the younger generation, they're kind of like starting to appreciate more their natural features, especially like those from like certain ethnicities, curly hair or like thick wavy hair, and like olive skin, tanned skin. And because Algeria, also like Egypt and probably Morocco, like from different regions, like people look very different, so the beauty standards within those communities like vary from a region to another. I don't think it's fair to like mold them to try to force them into one mold.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Also in Turkey, like, we have regions, and every region has their own cultural like dressing and type of body and face features. So even though if we just say like, oh, Turkish people likes this one more, actually it's not that true, because between all of the regions there are too much differences.
First, I think everyone around me is very pretty, naturally. But when I think of the different countries, I think one thing that is very unique is, like you mentioned, the eyebrows. When I think of Middle Eastern men or Arabic men, I think of the beard. Personally, I don't like beards, but if anyone has a good beard, it's usually an Arabic man. Also, I think the nose shape. I think in the US there is quite a lot of different nose shapes, and especially if you think there's so many races in the US too, so obviously what is popular in my community is not going to be what's popular in the Black community or in the Latinx community. But I think the Arabic nose tends to be very straight and not like sloped. But I think it's like a very unique feature and a very strong feature. So whenever I think of like actresses or something from like Bollywood or from Arabic countries, those are the features that I think of: very dark hair and then like really nice, clean skin, and then
A sharp jawline.
yeah,
And the strong makeup.
yeah,
Yeah, we tend to pay attention to the eyes.
like the eyeliner is
Yes.
usually much thicker.
Actually, I met a friend here in Korea and I recognized her by the eyeliner. I told her, you're Egyptian. She was like, how'd you know? I was like, the eyeliner. Dude, we only do that.
I mean, in Iran, eyeliner is so important as well, but I cannot do that still.
Yes, eyeliner is so important for us.
Does my eyeliner look Egyptian?
No, we have to cover like I'm covering my eyes. But it's coming trendy these days that you do just a little bit like in the back of the eye or something.
This eyeliner was like trendy before, but now it's just like this. Yeah. Ah, she's
Yeah.
pretty.
So her name is Tuba Büyüküstün, and she is one of the famous actresses, and she has, you know, kind of like hazel eyes, which is in Turkey. I think lately most of the people are kind of appreciating hazel eyes more because, you know, we saw lots of blue eyes and green eyes in Turkey, but now lately it's like more hazel, kind of like brownish, and kind of looking a little bit darker skin, just tan. Not like a real darker skin, but, you know, fair skin to a tan skin type of look is the best. And darker hair, it can be, you know, it depends on the regions too, but mostly like, yeah, darker hair with a long, neat looking, and for sure they have really strong face lines, especially like, you know, not only her, but, you know, like around the 80s or 70s, there was like another woman, which is called Türkiye and Iranian. She also had really strong facial lines and etc. So yeah, kind of like a bigger eyes, then a little bit thinner, but really neat eyebrows and nose. It doesn't matter if it is like it has a bridge or it's kind of slopey, but lips needs to be a little bit thicker, not too thin, a little bit thick, and especially the cheekbones, they need to be kind of like showing off.
No. Precisely.
Just because I know she is Turkish.
I think she would come off as Arab as well.
Yeah, if I had to just guess, I would not be able to.
And the skin tone, it's more of our skin tone as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like in this photo, normally she has much more fair, lighter skin, but at this photo, maybe it's after, you know, summer or something like that, so that's why she has really tan skin. But we mostly have much more lighter skin with much more, you know, sharp face features. Oh, of course. Okay, Hande. So again, she's another actress, and actually, you know, Tuba, because the girl before this, the woman before this was, you know, kind of like older generation's famous, like the best, but now she is the younger generation's favorite. It's because she has more like, you know, dimple, especially now it's more trendy. Face features are more kind of like, they are not that sharp, they're kind of like a soft, but still like a V face, kind of like good cheekbones, especially her eyes are so beautiful. So I think most of the people would think that, you know, her eyes and eyebrows and lip shape actually kind of reminds Turkish people in general.
Her name is Ines, and she's a very famous but also young actress in Algeria. Some actresses, some people in Algeria, they have like fair hair and like fair eyes, and sometimes like dark eyes, fair hair, or like the other way around. She's one of like the prettiest actresses in Algeria.
The eyebrows.
The eyebrows, and also she has like a thin, dainty nose, and sort of like not too thin but not too thick of lips, and also like her cheekbones are really prominent, and her face is like symmetrical, so it's like pleasing to look at.
This style of makeup was popular when I was in university, and so we did this type of ombre brow, but it is definitely out of style in America now.
And I guess she's wearing like a traditional outfit right now, which is why she's putting that kind of makeup. Like usually when
The juxtaposition.
yeah. If you guys look at her, like, would you think she's Algerian, or what ethnicity would you think she's from?
Looks like Arabic.
I would say Turkey.
I would say Azerbaijan.
Okay, yeah.
Because Azerbaijani people has lots of, you know, like thicker eyebrows and really, you know, strong face features with colored eyes and long hair. You know, except seeing her clothes, if I just look at her face features, I will say like Azerbaijani.
If I don't see the the dress, I would say Iran as well.
Really?
Yeah.
I would just guess TikTok influencer.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. She's Suhila, and she's really popular because like she has a very sweet smile and dimples as well.
I would assume she's a Latino.
Yeah, me too.
Actually, I have a friend who kind of looks like her.
How about you guys? Where would you guess she's from?
I would say Morocco.
Curly hair.
Yeah, she's the princess of Morocco. Yeah, she has like special hair, special eyes color. This in Morocco, we have like different ethnicity like this. Some people, they have like this red hair, some people like blonde hair, some people dark hair. But she's so pretty in Morocco, and everyone just says
She
this.
looks like, what's that? Disney.
Princess?
Merida, Brave.
Yes.
I would think she's probably Irish or something.
Yeah, I definitely would not guess. I was guessing Caucasian.
You know, because whenever I think about Morocco, I think about a little bit more tan skin with a darker hair color and darker eyes with more smoky type of eyes.
You can never guess.
Yeah, because that's like kind of maybe like I never seen there before. I never been to Morocco, so I just whenever I think of it, because I had one or two friends which is mostly had kind of a little bit tan skin with darker eyes and darker hair. For me, I wouldn't think that she was actually Moroccan or something.
If I just saw this picture of her wearing the traditional clothes, I'd be like, she's a tourist visiting. I'm sorry.
I would think she's Moroccan or Algerian.
Yeah, because she has like dark hair, big eyes, eyebrows, little bit full lips. Yeah, I think she's so pretty in Morocco.
One thing I'm noticing about all of them is their teeth. So in some cultures, teeth are not that important, but in all of your cultures are like white, straight teeth very important.
Yeah.
For us in Egypt, if you're a celebrity, yes.
Yeah.
If you're not, some people care, some people don't, so it's okay.
Like in Algeria, I think it would depend on your social class. Like if you had braces, it means like you from a rather well-off family, so like you can afford to do it, to like fix that thing that's bothering you, but otherwise it's not very possible.
I mean, in the US too, it's kind of like a denoter of how much money your
Like
parents
everyone
make.
wants to fix it, but not everyone can afford it.
No.
She's Hani Amir. She's so popular not in Pakistan but India as well. We don't have like specific beauty standard, but she represents like Pakistan beauty very well. Like most of the girls have the bigger eyes, defined eyebrows, and the small features, the small faces. So she has a small face.
I'm noticing like one feature is like many of them have rather small faces,
We have small faces.
but she looks like a princess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's as I already told you, we have like variety of features and variety of like skin colors and everything. You can see the features. She has small face and she's also loved by a lot of the Pakistani and Indians. She has like sharp jawline. That's why she loved.
I would guess probably Pakistan or India.
She would pull off an Algerian in some region.
Or Moroccan.
Not purely Egyptian, but can be. Like,
There's a possibility.
there's a possibility. But I don't know, something about the face itself, it can be Egyptian, and at the same time you would doubt it. Like, not really.
Egypt.
This is an actress. She's young, she's not like old. Her name is Rahma Hassan, and she's purely Egyptian. No mixed roots, nothing. She's actually like, they did like some, like a DNA or something to check if she's like mixed. No, she's purely Egyptian. And she's blonde, colored eyes, I think blue eyes or something. To us, she's beautiful not because of the blonde hair, but her face features are like babyish. And actually, because the more you go to Upper Egypt, not like Luxor and Aswan, because this is the darker the skin gets, but there are some certain places in Upper Egypt where people actually look like this, like kind of like a blonde colored eyes, and they are Egyptian, no mixed. I think in her 30s or something.
She looks like she's like 15.
Yeah, I know. But she's in her 30s, yeah.
This one looks more Egyptian, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is the actors I was talking about, that they always represent her with like the ancient Egyptian. And these are the type of features we like. It's completely Egyptian. And she actually looks like the Queen Nefertiti. It was a campaign in Bazaar, the magazine, and they like made her stand and with the profile next to the statue, and it's exactly the same. So we really love these type of features. It looks so Egyptian for us.
And she's gorgeous. I hope I look like that when I'm her age.
Yeah, if I saw her, I would say Egypt.
The eyeliner. Yeah.
By the way, the first woman looks like actually, if I just saw her and you just asked me, I would say Turkish.
Yeah, she looks...
Because of, especially Turkish, kind of Mediterranean part and lower part on left part, like, I will say, yeah, they mostly have kind of like a blonde hair and colored eye, kind of like a big face with a kind of baby face feature. So I'm like, that looks very...
Yeah, and actually, like, back in the old days when Egypt was, like, not a president, we have a king, his wife is also, like, blonde, colored eyes, and so on. So, yeah, we're all different. We don't stick to one thing.
She looks like you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's you.
So her name is Taraneh Ali Tusti. She's really famous in Iran. She like have all of the beauty standards in Iran, But the important point is that she looks so innocent and she looks so baby faced. That's why people really love her.
She looks approachable, like friendly.
Like the eye shape, so innocent. And for her as well, her name is Leyla Hatami, so famous as well. Same as the before. She doesn't have like all the beauty standards for like the jawline and the, like, how can I say, point that she's looking at you.
Like charismatic
And the nose shape.
But I would think she's actually Turkish.
The thing is, there's one actress that really looks similar to her. So that's why I was like, oh, is that her? I'm like, no, it's not.
But for her, like in Iran, it's still important that you be like naturally beauty. Same for the two actresses, they are both like naturally beauty.
Yeah, they have kind of classic beauty to them, but it's kind of difficult to race type anyone because in the US everyone is so mixed together that like all of these people could just be American to me too because you can see all of them.
eventually. Honestly, she could pass for an Algerian too. I'm not just saying this like to mean that so many can pass as Algerians. Genuinely, I have people like that I know who look like her.
Turkish delight makeup. This has taken over the internet, and I get why. I mean, look, gorgeous. This look is the blush. It is so central and like forward onto the cheeks. Oh, when it comes to eyeshadow, things are very simple, very like matte-ish, a little sparkle here and there, but like simple. And you kind of want to go out a bit more straight instead of up. Lower lashes is what's gonna make this look. Oh, this Turkish delight is a delight, all right. The lashes, the blush, the pink of it all. Oh.
This is really old type of Turkish makeup, to be honest, because she was really famous around like 70s, 80s, 90s. Later on, the makeup style has changed a lot, but back then it was like, you know, we call people who has really big eyes, really dark big eyes, like they have donkey eyes, which called as really beautiful, you know, long eyelashes with big eyes, or deer eyes. So actually she was really good showing all of the features of 70s, 80s beauty standards of Turkey.
Je préfère une couche. Et c'est parfait. Peur et tout. Parce que tout simplement, bientôt.
So this is basically kind of like an everyday look, but for girls who have the time and the money to buy the makeup for it. Like if you go to college, you're gonna see like maybe around like 50% of the girls like doing this type of makeup, like orange eyeshadow, really well-lined lips, blush that's prominent. Yeah, the foundation is spotless. So this is just an everyday look for those who like really enjoy doing makeup and getting ready in the morning. Oh, she's using
Traditional makeup. Yeah, she's using like a tool which is called black calfasi. We can do with it like lipstick and also hair. It's traditional makeup, but now we don't do this makeup. We just do like full makeup like this or like Algerian makeup as we saw before, yeah.
So do you think like red tones are more popular,
Yeah, it's
like
important.
red, pink, or
Yeah.
orange?
Yeah, and the lips.
Let's try Pakistani makeup. This look is actually extremely glowy and fresh. So I'm starting off with a flawless and glowy base. And while I go pretty light on contour, I am extremely generous with a blush. Typically dealing with my eyebrows, I keep my eyes pretty lightweight by using light and medium brown eyeshadows. Next is golden cream and powder eyeshadows to make my eyes extra shiny. Adding a delicate winged eyeliner and lashes. I add white eyeliner on my waterline and brown eyeshadows on my lower eyelid to make my eyes bigger. On my lips, I just use some pink lip liner and a matching lip gloss. And this is the final look. Let me know how did I do.
How accurate do you think this is?
I just noticed that I do this makeup without I know.
It's like we don't do this kind of makeup on daily basis. Do this on the ceremonies, like if you are like attending wedding ceremony or you are a bride, then we do this kind of makeup. Daily basis we just do a simple no makeup look. But specific occasion we pretty much like to like highlight our cheeks to make it look cute.
I don't think that it would be like considered as a heavy makeup.
It's heavy makeup. You can go this with this kind of makeup to like university.
This looks like daily kinda for us.
We prefer no makeup look for daily routine. Only just eyeliner like I am doing right now. Just eyeliner like kajal, eyeliner, eyeshadow. Not going to the eyeshadows part, just the eyeliner part.
Is she Egyptian?
No. Yeah, is she? Yeah.
Definitely not. Yeah.
That's the background. Just because she's in front of the pyramid.
Yeah. For us, this is like wedding, you know, like I'm going to a wedding, I do this. But for every day, for me at least, or like my friends or so on, eyeliner, blush, lipstick, that's it for us. Like if we have an event, we put eyeshadow, or we put eyeshadow for going out, but like a very light one, not. And we don't put glitter eyeshadow in the morning. If we saw someone doing that, we would think like, ew. But this is so heavy, this is event.
Actually, still it doesn't consider as a like heavy makeup. Usually in Iran, they do lots of heavy makeup for daily basis, and for like wedding, it would be much heavier.
One thing that I'm seeing that's very different from the US is we play with more color. Purple eyeshadow or blue eyeshadow or yellow eyeshadow when you're in the States. We don't stick to just like pinks and like oranges, so people really play around with color more, do like graphic liner and things like that. So I think in the US, people play with their makeup a lot more.
No, these colors, like in Egypt, we would consider these colors of like, you're so brave to put purple or like something like that. Like for example, when I put once green, that was like, when my friends saw it, I was like, wow, like green.
I think the most surprising example was Morocco. Bright red hair kind of caught me off guard. They look just American to me. Their features are the most familiar to the American beauty standard. But in terms of like super surprising, I don't think anything was super surprising. Everyone's very pretty, just like everyone around me is very pretty.
It was interesting to see that in Pakistan, like what we considered maybe daily makeup, like for them was like heavy makeup.
We talked about beauty standards of 7 different countries.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and comment below.
See you next time. Bye.